when she rolls up with it. Oh, wow!
The secrets of our oceans are never-ending. The deeper we go, the more mysterious they get. Be it marine life with extraterrestrial features or remains from the past with tragic tales, the depths always have something new to offer. Let's dive into the depths that even experts have refused to explore.
This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible.
This dragonfish looks like something from another world. With its jet-black body and needle-sharp teeth, it drifts through the deep sea like a shadow. Its long, slender shape makes it hard to spot in the darkness, but its real trick lies in the glowing lure dangling from its chin. This small light draws in curious prey, giving the dragonfish the perfect chance to strike. It also has light-producing organs along its body, which help it move unnoticed by predators. Despite its fierce appearance, this creature remains hidden thousands of feet below the surface, rarely seen by human eyes. Alien Base. In this video, a scuba diver exploring the deep ocean stumbles upon something straight out of a sci-fi movie. Resting on the seabed is a massive, mysterious structure. It's not just any sunken debris, it's glowing. Lights are on, and an entrance-like opening adds to the eerie vibe. Some say it could be an ancient UFO, still operational after 20 million years. If this isn't enough to give you chills, consider this. Over 80% of the ocean remains unexplored. Could this be proof that we're not alone, even underwater? Or is it just a wild coincidence? Either way, this discovery is fueling some wild theories. Frilled fins.
And then its digestive system also expands kind of like a snake, so that it can take in a really big piece of prey and then slowly digest it down.
When you think of the word frill, you might imagine a fish with pretty frilled fins around its neck. Well, this one had frills, but they might not be as beautiful as you'd think. A diver came across this strange creature deep in the ocean, and it looked almost like something out of a zombie movie. It's called the frilled shark because of the 6 pairs of red, fringed gill slits around its throat. It's often called a living fossil because it has very old features and an eel-like body. People also call it the lizard shark, or alien shark because of its unusual shape. And if you saw its sharp teeth, you'd probably understand why it's called a shark too. Drowned UFO. In this video, a group of scuba divers was deep in the ocean when they came across something insane. An actual UFO, shaped like a saucer, sitting at the bottom of the sea. They shined their torches on it and took a good look, but decided it was too risky to explore further. Now they're planning to come back for more research. Aliens chilling underwater, huh? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Alien squid. A deep sea camera was sent for exploring the ocean when something completely unexpected appeared. It was a squid, but not an ordinary one. What made it stand out were its eyes. And according to the researchers, Promacho-toothus squid, aka the glass squid, uses his invisibility cloak to stay away from the predators in the Twilight Zone. This one too floated silently, its strange gaze fixed on the camera, making the moment even more mysterious. The camera, though, was only able to capture one video, making the researcher more inquisitive about the depths. Underwater glow.
Hello.
2 fishermen had quite the story to tell after a trip near Ridge Sur Beach in Puerto Rico. While drifting in shallow waters, they spotted an eerie, glowing blue light under the waves. So of course, curiosity kicked in, and they steered closer, probably thinking, what in the world is that? The glow was intense, almost otherworldly, and as they leaned in for a better look, they noticed something even stranger. A reflection of what looked like a man in the water. Feeling the growing spookiness, they decided to head back to shore. Whatever it was, it's still a mystery lurking beneath the waves. Deep sea alien. A deep-sea camera recently captured something strange that left people full of questions. It was a shadowy creature drifting silently through the water. But the most unusual part? It could shift its shape in ways that didn't seem normal. This odd ability earned it the name Alien in the Abyss. As if that wasn't enough, bright, colorful lights glowed on its head, making it even more mysterious. Some believe it's a rare deep-sea animal we barely understand, while others wonder if it's something entirely new. With so much of the ocean still unexplored, who knows what else could be lurking below? This strange sighting only adds to the mystery of what really lies in the depths. What do you think this unusual creature could be? Hidden treasure.
Next tonight, the million-dollar treasure found after a decade-long search, a chest believed to be filled with gold coins.
In 2010, a writer from New Mexico kicked off an epic treasure hunt by hiding a chest filled with gold and jewels in the Rocky Mountains. Then he wrote a poem with clues to help people find it, and the prize was worth around $1 million. For 10 years, adventurers searched high and low, trying to crack the code. Finally, in 2020, someone found the treasure chest. It's proof that sometimes a simple idea can turn into a huge adventure. And who wouldn't want to stumble upon a treasure chest in the mountains, right? Ningen? In the quiet darkness of the deep sea, an odd, jelly-like creature drifted through the water. Its smooth, flowing shape didn't match anything familiar, making it hard to tell what it really was. What stood out were the glowing spots on its body, casting soft, eerie lights as it moved. It seemed to glide effortlessly, as if it belonged to a world humans had barely explored. Was it a new species? Or something no one had ever seen before? The way it floated, calm and mysterious, left a feeling that there's much more hidden in the ocean's depths, waiting to be found. Silver UFO. Back in 2002, a remotely operated vehicle off Sanriku, Japan, caught something truly strange on camera. While filming a squid, an unidentified object zoomed past in the background, and it was glowing and moving so incredibly fast. Some think it could have been a bioluminescent squid jetting away at 40 kilometers per hour, but the brightness and speed seem off for anything natural. Others suspect it might be a USO, basically an underwater UFO, or even a secret drone. Whatever it was big, bright, and baffling. So what do you think it was? Let me know in the comments below. Glowing creature. Have you ever heard of sea angels? While exploring deep in the sea, a man saw something that looked like one. This strange creature had a colorful body and fins that moved like tiny wings. Its head looked a bit like a snail, which made it even more unusual. The creature swam freely through the water, and the man couldn't help but wonder if it was really a sea angel. The sight left him staring in disbelief. Who knew such creatures were hiding just out of sight beneath the waves? Baltic Mystery. Back in 2011, the Ocean X team made an incredible discovery at the bottom of the Baltic Sea. A strange object that looked a lot like a UFO. The so-called Baltic Sea anomaly caught everyone's attention, and divers even went down to explore it. They recorded every inch of the mysterious craft, but the big question still remains. Where did it come from? Some say it's extraterrestrial, while others think it might just be a weirdly shaped rock. Either way, it's definitely one of the coolest underwater discoveries out there. Who knows? Maybe it's a secret alien getaway spot. Fangtooth Fear. Now we're talking about real deep-sea horrors. The fangtooth fish, also known as the ogre fish, is enough to give anyone nightmares. With its oversized, needle-like teeth and bony face, it looks like something straight out of a horror movie. Despite its terrifying appearance, this fish is surprisingly small, about the size of an adult human hand. Its teeth are so long that it has special grooves in its mouth to close properly. Living in the darkest parts of the ocean, nearly 16,000 feet below the surface, it survives in extreme conditions where few creatures can. While it looks frightening, it poses no threat to humans. Alien structure? Off the coast of Yonaguni, Japan, divers stumbled upon an incredible underwater formation that left everyone guessing. Featuring flat surfaces, sharp edges, and step-like designs, some believe it's the remains of an ancient city submerged thousands of years ago. Others argue it's just a natural phenomenon, rocks shaped by currents over time. When the findings were reported, a marine geologist supported the idea that these were man-made stepped structures. However, the government hasn't officially recognized the site as a cultural treasure. Despite this, the Yonaguni Monument continues to fascinate divers and visitors from around the world. Buried beast? You cannot imagine walking barefooted when you see something like this. Two divers were exploring the seabed when their eyes caught a strange face peeking out from the sand. It was a stargazer fish, perfectly hidden with only its eyes and mouth visible. The fish's rough, sand-colored skin made it almost impossible to spot. The fish's large, bulging eyes face upward, allowing it to watch for prey while staying buried. Its wide mouth, lined with sharp teeth, gives it a creepy appearance. This master of disguise waits patiently to ambush anything that swims too close. For these divers, the encounter was nothing but a lesson that the ocean floor holds creatures unlike any other. Millennium Mystery. Did you know that a city once thought to be mythical turned out to be real? That's exactly the case with Dwarka, India. In 2007, India's National Institute of Oceanography conducted underwater excavations near modern Dwarka. What they found was mind-blowing. Artifacts like pottery, bones, and even structural remains of an ancient city. Experts believe this city could be over 9,000 years old and once home to around 10,000 people. Mentioned in religious texts, this underwater discovery feels like unlocking a long-lost chapter of history. Manta's Fantasy. No one can imagine witnessing a sight like this. Some divers were exploring the waters when a group of manta rays gracefully passed by them. These giant creatures, known as the gentle giants of the sea, can grow up to 23 feet wide, making them one of the largest species of rays. Despite their size, they feed on tiny plankton by filtering water through their wide mouths. Manta rays are harmless to humans and are known for their calm, elegant movements. It's not every day that someone gets to see these massive creatures moving together, making this encounter a rare and fascinating moment to capture. Cars Underwater Graveyard. In 2006, the Cougar Ace, a massive cargo ship carrying nearly 5,000 cars, faced a nightmare near Alaska's Aleutian Islands. A ballast water mishap tipped the ship, sending it into a dramatic list. Thankfully, all 23 crew members were rescued by the U.S. Navy and Coast Guard. While the ship was stabilized and towed to safety, the cargo didn't fare so well. The 4,700 Mazdas on board, from shiny sports cars to family SUVs, were declared unsellable. Divers exploring the wreck found rows of vehicles eerily preserved under layers of marine growth. It's like a haunting underwater parking lot, isn't it? Legendary Meg. A team of explorers was filming a documentary deep in the ocean when something shocking happened. From the quiet, dark waters, an enormous shark appeared, gliding past their protective cage. Its wide jaw and sharp teeth were impossible to ignore, and its massive size made their hearts race. This wasn't an ordinary shark. It looked too big, too powerful. The crew couldn't believe their eyes. Could it really be a megalodon? Considering the majestic size and the unusual length, I may say it has to be. Sunken Flight. In Aqaba, Jordan, an underwater adventure awaits inside the wreck of the Lockheed L-1011 TriStar plane. Sunk intentionally to create an artificial reef, this plane now serves as a surreal underwater playground for both divers and marine life. Swimming through its passenger cabin feels like stepping into a ghostly, sunken time capsule. The wreck is surprisingly intact, with the cockpit, seats, and even overhead compartments still recognizable. Marine life has taken over, with colorful corals and fish giving the plane a second life. It's like an underwater museum, but instead of exhibits, you get fishy co-pilots. Transparent tube. A survey camera captured something unusual lurking on the ocean floor. It was a strange tube-like creature with a large transparent bubble at the top. This odd-looking organism, known as a predatory tunicate, stood quietly, waiting for prey to drift by. Its balloon-shaped head opened like a trap, ready to capture anything that swam too close. The creature's body, anchored to the seabed, swayed gently with the currents. Its glassy appearance made it blend into the dark waters, making it easy to miss for the prey. Treasure tail. Off the coast of Florida, a scrub diver came across a find of a lifetime. 51 gold coins and an ancient gold chain. The treasure, worth over $1 million, had been sitting underwater for centuries. The coins had Spanish markings, and the diver connected the dots to stories of a sunken Spanish fleet that lost its riches in a storm. Being a stand-up guy, he handed it over to the marine officials. They confirmed it was a treasure from the old fleet and gave him a pretty sweet reward. Looks like some treasure hunts are worth diving into after all. Alien worms. This strange worm-like creature was spotted crawling along the ocean floor. Known as an acorn worm, this mysterious animal is found miles below the surface. It has a long, soft body with a bulb-shaped head, which it uses to burrow through the seabed. As it moves, it leaves behind spiral-shaped trails while feeding on tiny organic particles in the sand. Its bright purple color stands out against the dark, muddy bottom. These worms play an important role in cleaning the ocean floor, but because they live so deep, they are rarely seen. Each time one is captured on camera, it reveals more about the hidden life thriving in the depths. China's Atlantis. Deep in Qiandao Lake in China, an ancient city, Shicheng, was hidden beneath the water for centuries. People thought it was lost forever, but brave divers recently discovered it. The city, also called the Lion City, is full of old buildings, stunning carvings, and stone lions guarding its entrances. It's like stepping into a time capsule. Named after nearby Wusher Mountain, the city has now become a must-see for divers. It's like discovering Atlantis, only with lions instead of mermaids. Octa Oddity. A man noticed something unusual gliding through the water. It wasn't something normal. It moved differently. As he got closer, he realized it was the Australian giant cuttlefish. This is the largest cuttlefish in the world, growing up to 5 feet long and weighing over 23 pounds. It only lives about 3 years, but during that time, it can do something amazing. With special skin cells, it can change colors and textures to hide from predators or communicate with other cuttlefish. During mating season, these cuttlefish show off bright patterns to attract a mate. Despite its size, it can easily blend into the ocean floor. UFO wreck. While exploring the ocean's depths, a scuba diver came across something jaw-dropping, a saucer-shaped craft resting silently on the seafloor. Its rusted surface hints at years of abandonment, and its interior tech is long gone. Is this a secret military experiment? Or maybe an alien ship cleverly stashed away? Whatever it is, it sure sparks wild imaginations. The idea of aliens forgetting to clean up their mess feels oddly relatable, like leaving your charger at a friend's house. So, could this be a relic of otherworldly origins? Or is it just a big underwater mystery? Share your theories. Big ride. Swimming with whale sharks sounds like a dream for many, but one diver's experience turned out to be unusual. Deep underwater, his camera captured something strange moving beside a massive whale shark. Several suckerfish, known as remoras, were clinging tightly to the shark's tail. These fish attach themselves to larger sea animals for an easy ride and scraps of food. Experts believe that when too many remoras stick to a shark, it adds extra weight, making it harder for the shark to swim smoothly. Massive bass. So, this UFO hunter found something pretty wild on Google Earth. A massive 125-kilometer-long underwater base in the Gulf of California, just 45 miles from Mexico. He's convinced it's an alien base with huge tubular structures that look way too neat to be natural. The guy, who's a YouTuber, says it's definitely worth exploring. I mean, it's practically in our backyard, right? How have we not checked it out yet? Maybe it's time for a History Channel special. So, who's up for an alien treasure hunt? Doomsday Fish. While a group of divers explored the waters, they came across a massive, ribbon-like sea creature, the oarfish. This mysterious fish holds the world record as the longest bony fish, reaching lengths of up to 56 feet. Its long, silver body shimmers in the water, with a bright red fin running along its back, giving it an otherworldly appearance. Oarfish usually live in the deep sea, making sightings extremely rare. Some believe these giants inspired ancient sea serpent legends due to their unusual shape and size. Swimming oddity. The name might sound strange, but this isn't a pizza topping. It's a Spanish dancer. This giant sea slug moves its ruffled edges in flowing waves, just like a flamenco dancer's dress. It's one of the largest nudibranchs, growing up to 15 inches long. By day, it stays on the ocean floor, blending with its surroundings. But when disturbed, it unfolds its edges and swims in mesmerizing, undulating motions. These creatures come in bright red and orange colors, warning predators of their toxic nature. Unlike most nudibranchs, they don't rely only on camouflage. They actively deter threats with their size and movements. Its movements create a mesmerizing dance, twisting and flowing like a ribbon caught in an underwater breeze. Sunken ship. In Truk Lagoon lies the Shinkoku Maru, a 500-foot Japanese naval tanker from World War II. This ship, sunk during Operation Hailstone in February 1944, now rests upright on the seabed, transformed into a thriving marine sanctuary. What was once a battlefield relic has become a peaceful underwater haven, with coral and sea creatures taking over its structure. From the engine rooms to the coral-covered deck, divers explore its every corner, uncovering pieces of history frozen in time. Who knew history could look this beautiful underwater? Domehead? In the darkest part of the ocean, a strange creature drifts silently, the barrelay fish. What makes it so unusual? Its entire head is see-through, like a glass dome. Inside, two glowing green eyes stare upward, scanning for anything that moves. But these eyes aren't fixed. They can roll forward when the fish swims, giving it a unique way to track prey. This deep-sea fish stays hidden in the ocean's depths, making it incredibly rare to spot. Its jelly-like head protects its sensitive eyes from the harsh conditions, while helping it catch small animals floating above. Most people will never see one in their lifetime, which makes this glimpse of the barrelay fish feel like a peek into a world we barely understand. Sulfur Queen.
Does a 500-foot vessel just go missing? Vanishes with no distress call. For us, the disappearance of the Marine Sulfur Queen is a Bermuda Triangle mystery that our team truly wants to solve.
Two professional divers took on one of their toughest dives yet, searching for the wreck of the Marine Sulfur Queen in the Bermuda Triangle. The wreck lies deep, 400 feet underwater, and is barely visible in the dark. When the divers reached the wreck, they found it mostly intact, with damage likely from an explosion. But here's the twist. No sulfur or huge tanks were found. After a closer look, they suspected it might be the Joseph M. Cudahy, another ship sunk during W2 by a German U-boat. It's still a mystery, but the divers might have just solved one part of the Bermuda Triangle puzzle.
The whole main deck is just eaten through. She's lying on her starboard side. She's probably obscuring any torpedo damage from the original attack. I think we're highly certain this is the wreck of the Joseph M. Cudahy.
Unknown oddity. This thing looked like a normal octopus, right? Well, wrong guys, it's not. A diver found this creature deep in the ocean, and it had some crazy features including sharp teeth and these weird tentacle things around its mouth, and its head was all smooth and glassy. But the craziest part was its jaws. They could open super wide. Experts think that this thing developed these weird features just to survive in the deep ocean. It's like the ocean is still full of secrets, and every time we explore it, we might find something that's never been seen before. Titanic Tale. In July 1986, Robert Ballard and his team made a historic dive to the Titanic wreck, 12,500 feet below the surface, a year after they discovered it. When they found it, the shipwreck was in surprisingly good shape, but not as intact as when it sank in 1912. The Titanic had broken into two main pieces, with the bow and stern scattered across the ocean floor. The cold, dark waters had caused the ship to rust and decay over time, and huge chunks of the ship had collapsed under pressure. Still, the wreck was a powerful sight, one that revealed the beauty and mystery of the famous ship's final resting place. Underwater tornado. This strange sight caught on camera left people amazed by nature's mysteries. A whale shark was seen gliding through a school of fish, creating a scene that almost felt unreal. It seemed less like a hunting moment and more like a show for the divers watching below. The calm movement of the whale shark and the swirling fish made the entire scene feel like a carefully choreographed performance. This unusual phenomenon wasn't just captured underwater. Drone footage also revealed a similar moment from above, a shark moving smoothly through a sea of countless fish. The way the fish circled and flowed around the shark made it look like nature's own theater, leaving everyone watching in awe of the ocean's hidden wonders. WW2 remains. The San Francisco Maru, launched in 1919, is one of the most famous wrecks in Truk Lagoon. During World War II, Japan took it over, and in 1944, it was bombed and sunk by U.S. aircraft during Operation Hailstone. Now, lying 65 meters underwater, the ship still holds its wartime cargo: battle tanks, trucks, torpedoes, and even munitions. It's like a time capsule from the past, sitting there quietly with all its gear. The ship is a popular dive spot today, giving divers a chance to explore history. But if you're hoping to find treasure, you might want to check somewhere else. Running mushroom? Ever seen a mushroom running? Well, you're about to see one. This strange sight was caught on camera and left everyone puzzled. It had the shape of a mushroom, but mushrooms don't run across the sea floor. The way it glided along made it even more mysterious. Some people guessed it might be a baby octopus, while others thought it could be an unknown sea creature. Its unusual movement and strange shape made it hard to identify. Whatever it was, it's not something you see every day, and the mystery behind it still remains unsolved. Underwater art. These divers in the Atlantic came across something truly unique. 200 life-sized human sculptures standing eerily still beneath 46 feet of water. This isn't the lost city of Atlantis, but rather Europe's first underwater museum. Alongside the haunting figures, they also found a towering 100-foot wall and a sculpture of a boat, adding to the wonder. This underwater museum is a haven for art lovers and marine lovers alike. Over time, sea creatures have claimed these sculptures as home, transforming them into vibrant reefs. It's a magical spot where creativity and nature collide, creating a mesmerizing underwater escape for those lucky enough to visit. Butterfly fish.
This guy's just chilling. Wow.
Saying that fishes can fly doesn't make sense until you come across this clip. This site showed a group of fishes gliding on the surface of the water. These are flying gurnards, known for their large wing-like fins. While they don't actually fly, they can glide just above the seabed to escape danger. Their fins spread out like wings, showing bright colors to startle predators. These fish can grow up to 20 inches long and are usually found in shallow tropical waters. They also use their small front fins to walk on the ocean floor. Seeing them move like this almost makes it look like the ocean has its own flying creatures.
Just chilling.
It's time for today's open discussion. Imagine scuba diving and bumping into, well, aliens. A group of divers claimed they discovered a whole underwater civilization deep in the ocean. They spotted UFOs casually parked on the seabed and futuristic buildings that looked straight out of a sci-fi movie. As if that wasn't wild enough, actual aliens were swimming around like they owned the place. The divers managed to get close, but said the creatures didn't seem too bothered. Maybe we're boring to them. Whether it's an alien city or just really creative sea life, this might just be the craziest deep-sea discovery story we've ever heard. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.